Hey, what's up, guys? We're the Chainlift. I'm Adam. He's Mark.
Yep.
Kennywood. They finally announced the new roller coaster for 2019. They had this a month or so long campaign called Project 412 where they had the scratch-off ticket. They were releasing numbers every few days. And after they released all the numbers, they had a word search, and you had to try to solve the puzzle of like matching the words that you found in the puzzle with the numbers. And after all that, they announced the ride. Steel Curtain is the name of the ride.
Yep.
It's
the Pittsburgh Steelers defense from the 70s.
Yes, they were.
When they win Super Bowls, they had like Mean Joe Green on there.
Yeah, the iconic defense and the Steelers. They were called. Yeah, Steel Curtain.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the name might sound weird to people who didn't know that little fact.
It's football.
It's football related.
And they're actually they're doing a partnership with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah. So like they're making this whole like little like Steel area.
It's called Steelers Country.
Steelers Country.
Yeah.
At Kennywood. I guess they have like they have like some terrible towel. Like if they call
it's called the Terrible Tower. It's like an interactive play structure. It's going to be in one of the buildings, because one of the buildings is going to be like an interactive thing. Like I think
they have like some football throwing accuracy thing.
Yeah, and
sort of
like
thing.
another thing where they'll clock your running time for the 40-yard dash. And I think
it has like a little football field too.
Yeah, football field. And I think from the photos, it looks like you would be running alongside Pittsburgh Steelers players. They were on like a screen, but you were like racing them.
Yeah,
that's what it looked like from the photo. So I think it'll be really cool. If you like football, it'll be cool, and if you like the Steelers, it'll be really cool.
Really cool.
And
Detroit can never do that because they suck. But
this has to be the first.
It is
sports team themed ride and like Midway. So that they have this experience of the Pittsburgh Steelers experience with the Terrible Tower, which is a play on words of the Terrible Towel, which is the towels they weigh around the football stadium. They have a new dining area called the Game Day Grill, I think. And it looked like from the photos it looked like there was like tailgating, and like one of the food options, it looked like it was out of the back of like a truck.
Pretty cool.
It's cool theming, yeah.
And I guess the entrance is like Heinz Field's entrance, like when you're like running onto the field.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Heinz Field is where they play, obviously.
Where the Steelers
it's
play.
Also ketchup.
Yeah. It is ketchup.
It is ketchup.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess let's talk about
the coaster.
The main attraction, the Steel Curtain.
Steel Curtain.
It's S&S, built by S&S. That was one of our guesses, a lot of people's guesses.
Yeah. People thought either S&S, RMC, Inman, Mac. Yeah, it's S&S.
Yeah. Now, there was a few people like months ago before all the teasers even started that said, it's going to be an S&S. Kudos to you. I don't know how you knew that, but kudos to you.
You did it.
You did it. You really did it. It had 3 records, 220-foot drop, you had 197-foot inversion. It's the tallest inversion. It's the first drop. I can't remember what they called it.
I forget. The first drop?
Yeah.
It has a name. Like, there's a lot of interesting names they have for these elements of the ride. But it's the tallest inversion at 197 feet. I know that inversion is called the Banana Roll.
Banana Roll. When I was first watching the POV, I thought, is that a Cobra Roll?
It looks like a Cobra Roll. It's very similar.
Yeah.
It's massive, though.
It's cool.
And I don't think you're really going to get a sense of how big the coaster is until you see it in person, because your 220-foot drop is actually, it's really big, and then almost 200-foot inversion, that's big.
The first drop's my favorite things. I love how it kind of like goes down a little bit and it swoops over, and then like kind of like goes back the other way down that.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's really interesting.
Yeah.
And it goes in that banana roll.
The banana roll, yeah.
It's really cool. I love the there's a part where it does this little pop of airtime. It goes over the water. It goes into a dive loop. It comes back over the water. I love that part.
I wonder when it goes over the water, like it seems like it's a big section of straight track. I'm willing to guess they're going to have some kind of water effects there.
It could.
To go along with it. Otherwise, I don't know why you would just have a straight section. But I could be wrong.
On the animation, they didn't really add like buildings to it per se.
And it's hard to get perspective of where exactly the ride is in the park.
Yeah.
And the animation is just the new area, so it'll be interesting to see where everything lays out compared to where the park is. Yeah.
It has the record for most inversions at 9. Well, American version. It's 9 inversions, the record in America. 75 miles per hour, 4,000 feet track. You had 2 trains, 24 passengers each.
Yeah. 50-degree
lift angle.
Yep.
2-minute ride time. So that was the numbers. S&S Worldwide. So like my first thoughts when I saw it, my first 2 things I instantly thought of It looks really crazy and very unique looking.
Yeah.
And my second thought was the supports are really interesting.
Yeah.
They're almost like connected towers in a way.
Yeah, it's like they go up, but they also have to like cross, and then like the way they're connected. It is weird. It's very, very unique looking.
It kind of reminds me of I'm not sure what the construction workers call it, but they have like the rafterings like.
Oh, the scaffolding.
It kind of reminds me of a scaffold. Yeah,
a little bit. Yeah, the scaffolding. Yeah.
That's what I thought when I first saw it. When I first watched the POV, it's really confusing at first.
It is.
Like I had to watch it quite a few times to really gather what's going on.
Yeah.
There's just so many inversions, so many unique inversions.
There's a lot of kind of the inversions. You're going back this way, and then you're inverting, and you're going back that way, and
But really, when you look at it overhead, it's pretty like straight though.
Yeah, it's just kind of a long, like it takes up a rectangle form of land. It looks like, but it looks like you're inverting like back and forth in that area.
Yeah. They got some interesting like names. They got like the sea serpent roll. They got a fake out inverted drop, which that's the name of the drop on the. It's called a fake out inverted drop.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's where where the weird thing comes. We're talking about where you kind of drop sideways, but then like it kind of turns like almost like the other way, like it drops you down.
There's an inversion up there too, isn't there?
That's where the inversion is. That's the biggest inversion is the drop.
Okay.
Like Gatekeeper.
Right. Yep.
It has like a top gun stall, and and then it has then it has your basic corkscrew towards the end. Speaking of like the unique supports, I do love how like there's constant intersecting track of each other, like some below and some under. Like you're constantly with the support system, you're constantly like passing the track. I can't wait to see this in person because I think it's going to be quite a sight.
And it's going to be the tallest. Will it be the tallest structure at Kennywood? The tallest coaster, right? Because Phantom's Revenge.
Yeah,
well,
I'm not sure how much in the ravine it's going to be because I know Phantom's Revenge kind of sits on top there. But it's gonna be right there, though.
Yeah.
It's gonna stick out with that black and gold.
I like the colors, and obviously it's the Steelers colors.
Yeah. One thing too, Kennywood, if you're watching this, just don't make I love football, but I don't want like all your shirts to have Steelers on the coasters.
Oh yeah, Steelers on the shirts.
Yeah,
yeah.
So please make some shirts that just has the coaster on it that says Steel Curtain, please.
Not Pittsburgh Steelers stuff. Yeah.
I'm a Lions fan. I'm not a Steelers fan. I want a Steelers shirt.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll. Yeah. I would hope they would do that.
So I hope you guys do some merchandise that doesn't have the Steelers logo on it.
Yeah. Yes.
So that'd be nice. Yes. I like to buy shirts. And this is an SNS. I know they have the powder keg, which is great.
It's excellent, yeah.
Loved
really great.
It. It was like the biggest surprise of the trip.
We went on a trip. It was great.
Really smooth. Really
very smooth.
Ton of fun. I wonder if they're going to... Well, this has a bunch of inversions, though, so I don't know if they're going to use like the SNS Scream like lap bars.
I'm assuming because with the inversions, they're going to have... If they don't have over the shoulder, they'll have something similar to RMC's, something that more holds your legs.
I don't think we got a shot of the trains, really.
No, I was going to say, though, some of the artwork, it almost looks like the trains are a little football.
They're definitely brown.
They're definitely brown, and I'll be really excited if they're a little football.
That'd be the greatest thing of all time.
It's kind of over the top and ridiculous, but kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Because I want to give you my first thoughts and initial thoughts of the ride when I saw it. First thing I thought was, like, it's crazy, and it seems like something, like... an amateur coaster designer would make, just because I wouldn't say it's a good looking roller coaster because it's like you were saying about the supports, the track. It's just really wonky looking. So I think it's gonna be really cool looking in person, but I don't think it's like a beautiful looking structure like a B&M hyper coaster.
It's just different. It's not what we're used to seeing.
Yes. So it's just like a bunch of metal everywhere, but. Having said that, I'm really excited to ride it because it looks super unique.
Very curious.
And I know it's probably one of the biggest projects SNS has taken on. So
if not the biggest, it probably is the biggest.
Yeah, so I'll be curious to see if it opens on time, if they have problems with it.
I trust the SNS. I think you're gonna get this open on time.
Yeah, and it probably helps because I thought it was gonna be an SNS, but I assumed it was gonna be a launch coaster.
It helps. It's not a launch.
Yeah, so it not being a launch will probably help make things a little less complicated. I'm really excited to ride it. My favorite part of the ride is probably the little airtime hill, because there's a part of the ride that goes over the walkway, I think, as you're going into Steelers country, and it kind of airtime hill over the walkway.
Towards the end of the ride, right?
Yeah. Before you turn around and come back over the water, and it goes back. It kind of does like a stall over the walkway too.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like they share the support structure almost, but it stalls back over the walkway. That's my favorite part. I'm excited to try that part. It's very unique. It's not at all. I don't think this is anything. I think even people who thought it was gonna be SNS, like myself,
this is a lot different.
This is not at all what I thought it was gonna be.
No, much different.
Yes.
Much different. I'm curious. Like I'm curious how well it's gonna age with all the inversions on it.
Oh yeah,
like it could be really good. I have no idea yet.
That's another thing I'm curious about, because
it is hectic.
It's hectic, and with 9 inversions, that has me a little bit worried too, because I don't mind inversions on coasters, but too many inversions bother me sometimes, especially at that kind of speed. If the ride's not smooth and you have 9 inversions, a lot of it depends on the harness too. If it's over the shoulder and it's big and bulky, then that could be uncomfortable.
I'm sure they'll avoid that.
Yeah.
I will say though, the inversions, they're much like bigger inversions, not like quick like inline twists and like corkscrews. Yeah. They're big dive loops and these weird banana.
Yeah.
The sea serpents. That helps. I am though, like I am like, if on a scale of 1 to 10, I am at a 10 for curiosity of it though. I really want to ride it.
Me too. I'm really excited to see the whole area in person.
I think for a smaller park like Kennywood, like I think when it comes down, there was the talk of the RMC coming that it couldn't fit with RMC couldn't do it because of the ravine and all that. I think this is a bang for your buck situation too. I mean, for the same 200-foot B&M coaster, you're not gonna get it probably what they paid for this. I mean. So
do we know what they paid for the coaster?
I don't think they announced.
No, I don't think so. I'd be a see. And I do think a lot. I would have loved it was an RMC coaster built from the ground up, because we know those are fun. But I am really curious about this, and maybe in a way that Silver Dollar City, they went with a launch spinning coaster, which is unique in the country. I think it is a good idea that Kenny was doing something that is unique in the country.
There's nothing like this.
The tallest inversion, the most inversions. I think it's good marketing for them.
It is.
If you can market something like that over just, another RMC, one of 15 RMCs in the United States, I think this probably has more longevity.
It could,
the park.
If it's a good ride.
If it's a good ride, yeah.
Which I think it's going to be fun. I'm super curious. We're gonna absolutely be there to ride it.
We'll be there, 2019.
No, we'll be there
in our Lions gear.
In our Lions gear. Well, unless they had a miserable season, which is very likely.
They will, yeah. Or are we kidding? Yeah.
Yeah, they've won one playoff game in the Super Bowl era. Anyway, Matt Millen. Well, I think I'm
excited to ride it though.
I can't wait to ride it.
Yeah.
So that's still curtain.
That's still
at
curtain.
Kennywood. Open in 2019. SNS. Get on it.
We'll be there. Opening day.
Make it right.
Yeah.
And let's do it.
Yes.
I'm ready for 9 versions.
That's
all right.
Right.
So you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram.
Chain lift.
We post some pictures on there from our prior trips and years and fun things.
We're new on there, so check us out.
We're new on there.
Add us. Follow us.
Yep. And even more important, follow us on the YouTube there to subscribe.
Subscribe below. Yep.
Tell us what you think about
Steel curtain.
Are you excited about? Are you with me? You don't want steel logos all over your shirts and your lanyards and your whatever. Yeah. So just tell us about it.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's it. Yeah. Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye.